So, artist of the day, let's talk about Desmond Morris. So Desmond Morris was a surrealist painter and trained zoologist and a best-selling author who managed to straddle the worlds of art, science in a way that very few people have. He made a career out of observing behaviour, human, animal and somewhere in between. Morris began his career in post-war Britain as a painter, working in a distinctly surrealist mode. His work is full of organic, dreamlike forms, very much in conversation with artists like Miro and Ernest, both whom he knew personally. But what set him apart wasn't just his style, it was the fact that at the same time he was completing a doctorate in zoology. While developing his visual language as an artist, Morris was also conducting scientific research into animal behaviour. Everything from the intelligence of octopuses to the rituals of pre-mates. For him, observation was everything. Whether he was in the studio or the lab, it was always about decoding instinct. In 1967, he published The Naked Ape, a book that reframed the human beings as just another species, not exceptional, not elevated, simply animals with slightly more complex habits. It was direct, unapologetic, and surprisingly accessible. The public response was enormous and it sold millions. What's often overlooked though is that throughout his life, Morris kept painting. His visual work mirrors his scientific interests, primal forms, symbolic bodies, reoccurring behavioural patterns rendered in surreal abstraction. There's a sense that everything in his painting is some part of a larger code, one he spent decades trying to crack. In many ways, Morris resisted categorization. He wasn't just a painter or a zoologist or a writer, he was an observer of patterns. He studied how we move, how we signal, how we behave when no one's watching, and then he put it all back into his work, whether it be a canvas or a book. Desmond Morris reminds us that art and science aren't opposing forces, they're parallel ways of making sense of the world.